Welcome to Sleep One. This is HeadStrong meditation created by Equinox. We're glad you could join us. Find yourself on your back in bed in the most comfortable way possible. Even if you don't usually sleep on your back, it's important we start this way. Go ahead and press pause, and when you get comfortable, you can press play again. Let your awareness shift to the breath. Have a nice deep inhale in and an open mouth exhale to let everything go. It should feel satisfying. One more time. A deep inhale in through the nose and an exhale to let it go. Let your jaw release. Take your awareness right between the eyebrows. And with your eyes closed, peer into this space. This is the seat of intuition, knowing before you know. Let your forehead get expansive. Allow the muscles in the face to relax. Let the head get heavy. Typically, when we lie down, the head is the last thing we let go of. So if you can begin by releasing the weight of the head, you'll find it easier to relax. Check to see that the chin is not lifted. The chin should be ever so slightly tucked toward the sternum. Now take your awareness into the throat. Soften the back of the tongue. This is the center of communication, center of expression. When you truly release the weight of the head, the throat will be able to soften even more. Back of the neck will let go. And the nerve that's in charge of our relaxation runs through the back of the throat. Now take your awareness into the throat. Soften the back of the tongue. This is the center of communication, center of expression. When you really release the weight of the head, the throat will be able to soften even more. The back of the neck will let go. The nerve that's in charge of our relaxation runs through the back of the throat. Softening this space will allow the mind to begin to settle. Now take your awareness into your heart. Not the organ of your heart, which is a little to the left, but the energetic heart, just below the sternum between the shoulder blades. This is the center of compassion. Imagine there's a light here like a star shining bright. Let this space feel expansive. We want to imagine this light is a healing energy. And you can let this light shine to every cell in your body, allowing the body to become more receptive to this opportunity to heal. From the heart, move into your right shoulder joint. Imagine there is a light here, like a star in the right shoulder joint. And from the right shoulder joint, move to the right elbow, where there is another little star or a white light. The right wrist, a star or a white light. The tip of the thumb on the right hand, a tiny star. Tip of the index finger on the right hand, a tiny star. Tip of the middle finger on the right hand, a tiny star. Tip of the ring finger on the right hand, a tiny star. Tip of the pinky finger on the right hand, a tiny star. Right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder joint, center of the chest. Left shoulder joint, a white light like a star. Left elbow, a white light or a star. Left wrist, star. Tip of the left thumb, tiny star. Tip of the index finger on the left hand, a tiny star. Tip of the middle finger on the left hand, a tiny star. Tip of the ring finger on the left hand, a tiny star. Tip of the pinky finger on the left hand, a tiny star. Left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder joint, center of the chest. From the heart, drop down into the solar plexus, the space between the heart and the navel. Imagine a light source here like a star. And from the solar plexus, drop down into the low belly, the space between the navel and the tailbone, where there is another white light like a star shining bright. And from the low belly, move into the right hip socket, where there is a star or a white light. From the right hip, move into the right knee, where there is a star. From the right knee to the right ankle, where there's another star. Tip of the big toe on the right foot, a tiny star. Tip of the second toe on the right foot, a tiny star. Tip of the middle toe on the right foot, a tiny star. Tip of the fourth toe on the right foot, a tiny star. Tip of the pinky toe on the right foot, a tiny star. Right ankle, right knee, right hip socket, low belly. Left hip socket, a white light or a star. Left knee, a white light or a star. Left ankle, a star. Tip of the big toe on the left foot, a tiny star. Tip of the second toe on the left foot, a tiny star. Tip of the middle toe on the left foot, a tiny star. Tip of the fourth toe on the left foot, a tiny star. Tip of the pinky toe on the left foot, a tiny star. Left ankle. Left knee. Left hip socket. Low belly. From the low belly, drop to the tip of the tailbone, where there is another star or white light. And from the tip of the tailbone, move into the low belly, low back. From the low belly, low back, move to the solar plexus. And from the solar plexus back to the center of the chest, into the heart space. From the heart, move to the center of the throat. From the throat, move between the eyebrows, below the forehead, to the third eye. And from the third eye, move to the crown of the head, where there is a bright white star. This star can shine so brightly that it surrounds your entire body. Let yourself be enveloped by your own white light. Let this white light nourish you, heal you. Allow yourself to become receptive to your own healing energy.